What's up, everyone? This is Pete with another take, and we're gonna be doing a reaction video. This is from Casa Areyto. Let's talk Taino, basic greetings and phrasings with the word tie. So we're gonna go over the information. Also, please be advised, this is not a bashing video, just talking about the information and so that people can be up to speed with the word comparisons and the research. So we're going to look together here and I'm going to give my thoughts.
So let's talk about word parts. Now, word parts are found in many languages. Now, these little parts of words are little pieces or chunks that you can put together to create new words. And this happens in English too. So let's take a look at a couple of examples. In English, we have, for example, the word triangle. And tri is a prefix, a little word part that comes at the beginning of a word, and it lets you know that a triangle has 3 angles because that's what tri means. Let's take a look at a suffix. So in the word hopeful, full is a suffix. It's a little part that comes at the end, and it lets you know the meaning of the word. It means full of hope. So why are these word parts important? Well, now that you understand what each of these word parts mean, it's going to be a lot easier for you to pick up on other words.
So she's using this as an example with breaking down tying the words, which we will soon see.
How does this apply to Taino? Well, Taino has lots of word parts. That means the more word parts that you know the meaning of, the more you're able to comprehend it. So let's take a look at an example word. So the first example word is Taino. Taino actually means good people. So
This is incorrect. So once again, this is based on outdated research. Right? With the idea that Thai supposedly means good. Um, we have already seen, right, with the recent research that in Arawak, the words iti, ita, and irai, right, implies to blood. So Taino would mean people, correction, not people. It would mean relations, kindred, family within those lines. So with the either with the personal pronoun, whether it would be di taino or mi taino, it would imply my relatives, my kindred, my family, etc., and etc.
how do we know? Well, Taino has 2 word parts. Tai, which means good, and no, which means more than one person or people.
Okay, so once again, the word Thai does not mean good. Thai, like itai, means blood. And no, the pluralizer, like local for person, locono, people.
So put them together, and Taino means good people. Now that we know that, let's take a look at the next few phrases that we have available. These include Taigwe, which means good day, Tai Karaya, which means good night, and Tai Guaitiao, good friend.
Okay, so let's go over these. So we already established that Thai doesn't mean good. It refers to blood, as once again, iti, ita, and irai in Arawak languages means blood. Okay, so let's go over these other words. Way is a caravan word for sun, as the Arawak word for sun would be kamui. Now, Karya doesn't mean night or moon. Karya means to appear. The words in moon and Arawak would be Kati, Kachi, and also Keri when you compare Arawak languages, right? So if somebody says Karya Kati, that means the moon appears. Now, here's another mistake. You see watiao. You see the personal pronoun wa, implying we, us, ours. So watiao would mean our friend, our friend.
Let's take a closer look at dai gui. So we know that dai means good. And if you took a look at our first video on the alphabet, you know that gui means sun. So
Okay, let's stop right there. All right. So it's already established that Thai doesn't mean good. In Arawak, however, the word that does imply to meaning good would be usa. In Arawak, usahu, good or goodness. And then in Garifuna, usa would mean behavior.
dai gui literally means good sun. And when do you see the sun? During the day. So dai gui means good day. Let's take a look at the second one. Dai karaya. We established that dai means good and karaya means moon. You also learned that.
Okay. Now, once again, Karya does not mean moon. Karya means to appear. So if you want to use the word for moon, you can use Tati or in Lokono, right? Or in the local John, the language of the Lokono, they use Kachi, right? So if you want to say good night, you can say Usanonu for good night. If you want to say for good day, Usawayu for good day. And good morning, Usa Alukal for good morning. In Garifuna, they say for good morning, Buit Ibanafi. The Garifuna say for good afternoon, Buiti Wabon Wayu. And the Garifuna say for good night is Buiti Gunyo.
Well, we were going through the alphabet. Put them together. Dai karaya means, literally speaking, good moon. And when does the moon come out? At night. So you're saying good night. Let's take a look at the last one. Dai guai tiao. Dai, we already know, means good. And guai tiao is a new word for you. It means
Now, this is a common mistake that people pursuing the language make is unable to recognize the personal pronoun, right? Once again, wa means we, us, ours, right? So when we look at the word itiao, right, we see the word iti for blood, right? Because tiao means friend, comrade. Once again, like the word nitaino, implying relations, blood relations. Okay? Watiao, right? Our friend. So if you want to say my friend, using New Arawak, Nitiao, my friend, my comrade, my brother. Right? Using the Ta Arawak, the first person, instead of saying Nitiao for my, you would say Datiao for my friend, my brother, my comrade.
means friend. So dai guai tiao means good friend. You see how easy that was? So now that you learned the word part Thai, every time you see Thai in a word, you know it means good. So you're
Once again, that's incorrect. Thai doesn't mean good. Thai refers to blood, relations.
going to be able to identify the meaning of the word much faster. From that simple exercise, You now know Taino, which means good people, Gwe, sun, Taigwe, good day, Karaya, moon, Tai Karaya, good night, Guai Tiao, friend, Tai Guai Tiao, good friend.
All right, so let's go over these. Taino refers to relatives, kindred, relations, family. Way is a caravan word for son. The Arawak version for son will be Tamui. Instead of Dai Wei, you can say Usa Wei Yu for good day. Or Usa Kasi. Kasi is another Arawak word for son. Kariya refers to appear. Words in Arawak that means moon, once again, is Kati, Kachi, and also Keri when you compare Arawak languages. Watiao, right? Our friend, because it has the personal pronoun wa, meaning we, us, ours, right? So good friend would be usa itiao or usa tiao for good friend. When you say watiao, that means our friend. Now, if you want to use the personal pronoun that says my friend, it's nitiao or datiao.
But the fact is, you know a lot more than that. You can put all of these words and phrases together in different orders to get new phrases. So, for example, you could say, Tai Gui Guai Tiao, which means good day, friend. Or you could say, Tai Karaya Karaya, which means good night, moon. Just like the title of the book, right? Or you can even put a bunch of them together in the following phrase, Tai Guai Tiao Taino.
All right, let's go over these. Okay, so we established what these words mean. So you can say, Usa Wei Yu, Nitiao, good day, friend, my friend, right? Instead of Tai Kariya, you can say Usa Nonu or Usa Ariabu, right? Meaning good night. Instead of saying Tai Watiao, Daino, right? You can say Usa Itiao or Usa Nitiao, good, my friend.
Which means good Taino friend. So you see how simple that was? Just by learning what Tai means, you're able to learn at least 10 different words and phrases that you can use in your everyday life. So today, I'm actually going to sign off with one of the phrases that we've learned. Tai karaya kwaitiao, that means good night, friend. So thank you again for joining.
Okay, so to say instead, it would be Usanonu or Usa Ariabu Nitiao. Good night, my friend. All right. So this is all for today. Like, comment, and share. Don't be reactionary. Put some thought into this. And at the end of the day, overall, in order to understand China words and the limited phrases that was documented, we have to learn a language, right? The only island Arawak language that is spoken today is Garifuna. And also in mainland, like in Guyana and Suriname, right? We have local John that is spoken by the Lokono people. You can learn those languages. And by learning those languages, you'll be able to learn how to speak Arawak. So that's all for today. Until the next bill.